Hello, today I'll be sharing a traditional Xinjiang dish called big plate chicken right here from my apartment. The two main ingredients are chicken and potatoes. We need to cut them into medium-sized pieces. For spices, we will need ginger, garlic, green onion, star anise, Sichuan pepper, dry red pepper, and some green peppers. For sauces and the other ingredients, we will need cooking wine, soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oil, sugar, and salt. First of all, we need to heat up the pot or wok, then pour some oil into it. This dish requires more oil than usually used for cooking, and then we need to add sugar into the pot. The purpose of adding sugar is to add this darker color onto the chicken as well as a little bit of sweetness into the dish. Once we have the sugar, we need to constantly stir it. Make sure that the sugar doesn't get burned. At this moment, you can turn down the heat a little bit. And if you're worried about your pot, and you can use a wooden spatula, but I don't have that, so I'll use what I have. And this step will be a really good exercise during the quarantine time. As you're stirring, you can see the sugar is changing its color and form slowly. And once the sugar forms bubbles, it's the right time to add chicken. So right here, right now, we'll add the chicken. And remember to use a lid to protect yourself from the hot oil. Now we just need to continue to stir the chicken and make sure that the chicken gets the color evenly. As you can see, some of the pieces have already turned into a darker color. As the chicken is cooking, we can see that a lot of water comes out of the chicken. We need to make sure that we get rid of all the water so that it's easier to add flavor and color to the chicken. At this time, we can add some cooking wine to get rid of the unpleasant smell of the chicken. Right now, we can see that there's only oil in the pot. And now we can add some dark soy sauce to enhance the color of the chicken. Now this chicken is turning into a beautiful color. We can also add some soy sauce to enhance the flavor. Just a little bit. And now is a good time to add the spices. Throw all the spices and some of the green onion into the pot. And now we can get the real flavor to the chicken. Once the flavor of the spices gets out, it is actually ready to serve, but the big plate chicken is more complicated than that. So at this moment, we can add some water into the pot. So make sure the water just barely enough to cover the chicken. And now we can add potatoes on top of that. Make sure that the potatoes are covered in the water. Now we can cover the pot with the lid and let it do its magic. When the potatoes are pretty much cooked, you can stick a chopstick or a fork into the potato to make sure it's soft and cooked. If you like your potatoes super soft and cooked, you can cook it for a longer time if you will. When most of the water has evaporated, we can add the rest of green onions and the green peppers into the pot. Add some salt and give it a final stir. Make sure the peppers are cooked. If you like to add other ingredients such as mushroom, seaweed, etc., you can add them at this moment. Now it's already sounding delicious. Voila! Enjoy the big plate chicken. Thank you for watching. This is Cooking Hub. See you next week.